Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm just journaling, so come on along. This is my little golden book, The Colors of Winter, which is supposed to be like a daily journal, memory keeper, art journal, nature journal, whatever journal I want it to be. And I had started this last year. And I had completed this page, and this is my son from, like many years ago. And we're making a snow teddy bear for teddy bear daycare, and we got little snow folks all around here. And today I worked on this, but this goes back to January 30th. And that was the day after the blizzard. The blizzard was Saturday, the 29th. And I'm calling it a blizzard. It was an official blizzard, the blizzard of 22, in the county next to ours. The county line is about 15 miles away, so I'm sure the blizzard stopped right at that county line, right, and didn't cross it all. But that was 15 miles away, so I'm still going to call it a blizzard. I think the winds, the worst of the winds didn't come as far inland as we are, but we did get a lot of snow. Now, the closest official weather station is a few streets down that way, and that town is called Scotland, and their official snow total was 21.6 inches. So since it's just down the road over there, I'm sure that's around what we got. So I cut a tag from some paper from my new, what's it called? I already forgot what it's called. White Christmas pack that I got at Michael's on clearance. And I just journaled on the tag. And this is a page from the book, and I wanted to leave the little girl and the puppy, I think that's a puppy, looking out the window there. And this is the picture I took that day. I have a geranium by the window. Well, actually, it's just sliding glass doors. And you could see the snow on the back deck. And the flower was so happy that day in the sunshine, and it was just blooming away while Mr. Possum went outside and started clearing the driveway with our snow blower. This is an old picture of some icicles I had done years and years ago. And I made it into a pocket, added this very sparkly ribbon. And I had 2 shaker cards in here, just some old pictures. I think I went over this before. Just some old houses that I lived in, and I kind of made them into shaker cards. But this I did last year. And I also did this page last year. This is another painting I had done years ago, and it's just like a black nighttime snowy sky. Some snow on the ground. And this was an envelope that I folded in half, and out of the top of the envelope I made little pockets. And these are just some old pictures of me in South Carolina in 1973 when they had the snowstorm of the century. They had 18 inches, and the town did not even have a snowplow. So everything was shut down for days and days. And I added some little stickles on the snowflakes there, and I added some blue glitter around this picture. I added to the envelope. I guess I added this picture too. The snowflakes were there. But that was done last year. The next page is a trolley page. This is from a Pennsylvania magazine. And on the back of it is a boy in the snow there. And I have 2 more pictures from the day after the blizzard that I want to put in the journal. And my son snowshoeing And my daughter-in-law snowshoeing. Snowshoeing, easy for me to say, right? And I printed it out with this little polar bear sticker there. And this is in East Greenwich, Rhode Island at Goddard Park, they said. So I'm thinking maybe I can take a piece of junk mail and make a little flip out. And glue this down so it doesn't cover the trolley. And maybe put their pictures on the inside. And cover this with something and find an image for the outside. And I do have the Mistletoe Lodge paper pack from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Paper Studio. This is Hobby Lobby. I did not pay $21.99 for that. I think it was half price. And it has snowshoe paper. So I can cover this advertisement with some snowshoe paper. But then I'd want to put something there, because this is all about snowshoeing. And then I thought maybe something to cover up the sticker on the magazine here, and maybe something over here to do some journaling. Well, this is in the middle. Probably just make this the size of the trolley. Well, just about the size of the trolley already. But I will cut it so it fits on the page and doesn't cover up the trolley. All right, so I've got this, and I've got pictures. So what do I need? I need paper. Should I work on this first? Paper to cover this up, and paper over here to journal. Okay, I cut the advertisement down to fit where I want it to on the page. So I want to put their pictures on the inside, and I'm going to use this paper. Because when else am I going to use snowshoeing paper, right? So I have to use this on the inside. And I will cover the inside of that with the snowshoe paper and put their snowshoeing pictures there. And then I was thinking, what can I put on the outside? And I started pulling out some different images. And at first I saw this. And I love these colors. And it reminds me of the colors in my new Holiday Spice. So I thought, oh, maybe I can use my new paper. And I said, oh, I like this one with the trees. And I thought maybe I could put the trees here at the bottom. And then I was thinking, well, if I do that, maybe I can cover the front of that with this green speckly snow paper. And then I remembered these stickers that I'm pretty sure these are from the Dollar Tree. And these were the wall creations. And I got this train to use for something else, but I haven't used it yet. But it has a lot of cars on it, so I can never fit this many cars on a page. So I thought I would take this orange one at the bottom, which is the same color as that orange trolley, and maybe put that on the cover, because it just fits like that. And then I still have some of this that I can journal on up here. So does that sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Okay. So my card is, oh, and I had pulled this out too. I was just pulling out everything, and I said, oh, that's cute. But then I kept pulling out everything else. And things evolve if you don't have a plan. I just start working and plans sort of evolve. All right, so I know I'm going to put this on the inside. So I am going to cut a piece to size. I'm checking to see, ooh, this is thin paper. This is going to probably go in any direction, so I don't have to worry about that. So we'll put it like this. And I'm just going to trace this on here. I did not do any of the shoveling. Mr. Possum stayed out all morning and did this shoveling and the snow blowing. And I went out later to go feed the birds. And boy, were they happy to see me. Man, they started yelling at me before I even got halfway out to the bird feeder. Especially the white-breasted nuthatch. And if you listen carefully in this little video clip I'll put in the corner, you can hear them squawking at me. Sometimes I like to pre-fold the paper so that it doesn't wrinkle so badly when I go to glue it down. Okay, this is a little waxy, so I'm going to use, I guess I'll use this Fabri-Tac to glue it down. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. This is the inside where the snowshoe pictures are going to be. And this is the advertisement from Bath and Body Works that they send me all the time. Bath and Body Works. You know, I go in the Christmas season when they have a big sale on soaps and all that stuff. And I make a little package for everybody in the family. I put some other things in, but I put in a really nice scented foamy hand soap and a little hand sanitizer that, you know, you could throw in your car or your purse and some other things. And then for the rest of the whole year, they send me coupons for free hand cream. And I really don't need anything else because I buy most of the stuff at Christmas. And then I go in and then they send me these coupons to get these 1 fluid ounce hand creams or something worth $7.50. So it's the gift that I give that keeps on giving to me all year. Okay, so this is about right. And I just need to trim a little bit. My hands get so dry. Especially when I'm using matte mediums or washing out brushes. Although you're supposed to put silicone glove on before you start working with the acrylics and the matte medium. This is an old one I have from Avon. It's supposed to help protect your hands. Okay, before I put this green on the front of here, I'm going to see if I can fit some of these really pretty trees onto this page, or how that's going to look. And look at this. Look at the little mushrooms and the little bird and the little apple slices and orange slices on the trees. Ah, love that detail. Okay. How am I going to do this? Okay. I am going to have to take this edging off so it fits in my slicer dicer. I think I'm gonna fussy cut. Oh, you know what? That's gonna get covered up though. Fussy cut out these trees and see how they look in front of that trolley. Okay, some paper engineering here. And I don't want to lose this tree, but I want this on top of that. So here's the plan. I am going to split that, put this tree over this when I get it all glued down. But first I have to cover the outside. So I am going to put this green paper on here and cover that up, and I really don't need to put anything on there because that's going to get glued down. Okay, let's see if I can measure this correctly. So this will be glued down like that. I did cut this tree off over here so you could see more of the trolley, but this tree is going to be okay. I might cut that out a little bit more there. And then this has to go right about there. Where's the edge? I could cut this a little more. Yeah, I might cut this edge a little bit more. Hope this cuts through wet glue. Doesn't always work well. I'm just going to take a sliver off of there. You gotta be careful. If you try to cut things with wet glue, it really sometimes messes up the paper. Okay. One more time, that'll go down there, and that fits better now. So I want to slice this tree Probably it's a little bit over. Oh, maybe I'll get that star in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right here. Like that. And if this doesn't work, well, it's only paper. I could use it for something else. Okay, I'm going to take a moment and fussy cut some more of this tree out. Okay, let's see now how this is going to work. So that'll be there. I think I need to cut that just a little bit more. Like that. And that'll open up and there'll be the trolley and the trees and the snowshoe pictures over here. And before I do that, do I want to put something across there? Maybe I do. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm going to audition some paper. I like this with the orange and green, matches everything. Of course, this is a junk journal, nothing has to match. But I'm just loving these colors. Ooh, this one's pretty too. Ooh, I like that one. This one might be too big and busy for up there. I don't want to take away from the trolleys. So I'm either going to go with that one or that one. This has ferns, and you know, ferns are my fave. Look at the ferns in there. Oh, I might have to use this one. I might use those others for something else, though. Okay, I'm going to cut a piece of this to put across the top. Just a, although, you know, the word trolley. I don't know. Should I leave that? Should I cover it up? I might cover it up. I'm just going to cut this and glue it down. I added the words "be joyful" to the border. And now I am trying to figure out how to glue this down. So I think what I need to do first is to glue these trees here. And then glue the whole thing down at one time. I'm thinking. All right, so we're gonna glue this. My paper engineering adventures don't always work out, but they're certainly a lot of fun. Oh, back to the birds and the blizzard. So after the blizzard, and Mr. Possum had cleared everything, I went out to feed the birds. So I walked out through the drifting snow to get the bird feeders and bring them back to the garage to fill up, because I didn't want to carry that heavy bucket of bird seed all the way out to the bird feeders. And Mr. Possum was like, well, why didn't you tell me you were going to feed the birds? I would have snow blowed a pathway out to the bird feeders. And I'm like, well, now you know. Now you know. Do I have a piece of newspaper here? Somewhere. I get glue everywhere. Alright, so first step is this has to go exactly there. Okay, okay, so far so good. Now we put glue on everything else. I didn't need to glue that. But now everything will get glue. And this is the $1 poster board foam glue from the Dollar Tree. I gotta see if I can find some more of this because it's so much cheaper than Fabri-Tac. It's the same company, Beacon. It's almost exactly the same glue. So if you're just doing journaling, it is perfect for that. TT, the Goth Crafter, says she uses it on everything and it works just fine. So I'm using it. Okay, now let's see if we can get this down here correctly. That's got to get glued into there. That's not sticking, so we'll do something about that. Alright, just going to add a little bit of glue down here, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm just sitting here playing with putting the pictures down. I did give them an orange border, because the orange makes the blue pop. And I wanted to pull in some of the orange that's on the rest of the page. And then I have these die cuts, and just these tall pine trees. So I cut some out in dark green. I put 3 on the page because 3 is the lucky number, the magical number. And I was just sitting here giving them little dots of snow with my Signo Uniball pen. Just for fun. I was watching these scrapbookers, and they were doing this page, and the page was so elaborate, and there were so many layers and things added on, and it had a little picture in the middle, and I love the layer look. It was gorgeous. But I think if you put too much, you sort of lose that picture as the focal point. But I would love to put more layers, but still not detract from the pictures. And you can't go too far all out when you're doing like daily journaling, because it would take you all week to do one page. But, well, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm slow. But so I did try to do some layering here with the background for the pictures and the little trees. And I think handwriting journaling is just a really nice personal touch when you're doing something like this. So I think all this now, I really love this. This is all pulled together with the greens and the oranges and the snow. So if this is dry, looks dry, now I have to do this last piece, and that is this little, it's really a train car, but it kind of looks like a trolley, especially if I take off the couplings. I can cut off the couplings, and it's got a little bell, so it does really do look like a trolley. And I'm thinking more trees. There's a sweet little bird down here and some mushrooms. I do have some of these trees left from this piece of paper. I could add that. Don't have enough snow to go all the way across though. only that far. Let's see, let me see what I can come up with. Okay, I glued down the extra trees that were left over from when I trimmed this piece. And I probably could stop right there. Most people would say, yeah, stop right there, but I gotta use my orange trolley. So what I do is I cut off some of the silver background to see how it would fit. And I think it will fit here, right between these two little birdies, and that's gonna be cute. I might just put it way down here at the bottom, between those two birds. And I think that'd be very cute. I'm almost thinking I want to cut out these windows though, so you can see the tree behind. I don't know if I can do that, but maybe I will try. And you might not want to watch this. This might be kind of scary. So I will do this off camera. Okay, I used a utility knife to cut out the windows. And I think that's going to make a big difference. And I did cut off the couplings. So with the little bell, I think it really looks like a trolley. So I'm going to do it. And I'll probably put a little extra glue on it. Okay, one of the windows didn't come out. There we go. I think it's going to be cute. I need to recut something there because it didn't go all the way through. Right here. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. You know, I don't like that little white in there. I might make that black. Oh my gosh, I'm loving how this page came out. I'm loving these colors. I just love, love, love these colors. And I love my new paper. Be joyful, and I think that little trolley there adds a touch of whimsy to make it more joyful. And I did try to go around the windows with some black. And as I was doing that, the kitty jumped up into my lap for some afternoon loving and kept pushing my hand. So I did go all over the place, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it. Flip it over. There's my joyful snowshoe people. Sorry about all the glare. There's my trolley. So I have an old magazine, photos, new paper, die cuts, an old Dollar Tree sticker that I've been wanting to use, and it just all comes together. So even though I love my pretty paper packs, I will probably never ever stop using junk. This was a Bath and Body Works flyer. And just made a really nice flip. I did round the edges. I thought that was a nice touch. Flips open very nicely. And closes very nicely. So I just, oh, wait a minute. Mr. Possum just went out to get the mail. It's raining. This road is all muddy and icy and snowy. So he took the truck. Our mailbox is like a quarter mile away. And I got some, it's very happy, but it's not really happy mail. It's an order from Amazon, but very nicely packaged. And let's see, this is something special I bought myself for my birthday. It was only a couple dollars, but this is from Heather's Menagerie, and thank you for your business, it says. Got it all packaged up with a nice business card. She is the owner-operator. Find us on Facebook. Okay, Heather, let's see. what I got. And what I got was this little tiny Possum stamp with the little heart. This is a 2002 Stampin' Up. So this is a 20-year-old Stampin' Up stamp. It's very hard to find. And I just had to get me a little lovin' possum there. Isn't she cute? Hanging by her tail. And the stamp looks like it's in pretty good shape. We can check it out. I'll be stamping little possums on everything. Oh, and I got this idea from Linda D. And she was doing a vlog over the weekend. Gotta find a piece of paper here. And she was showing us how she was making her homemade business cards. And she was using a little stamp that said totally handmade and it had this little frog on it. And actually, I think Linda D has this stamp too. And I was like, oh, I can make some little business cards. Oh, here comes that cat again. Aw, I love it. I love it. Okay, everybody's going to be getting these little possum stamps on their Happy Mail. I got to put that in my journal. Aw. Looks good, looks good. I know it's 20 years old, but it still looks like it's in pretty good shape. So maybe I will make some business cards. And this was from Heather's Menagerie. So I'm so happy I got my little possum. And I will definitely be playing with that. And really happy the way my snowshoeing page came out, and I got to use some of my snowshoe paper. Perfect, perfect. And I just want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Happy junk journaling. And thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.